Welcome back, treasure hunters, history lovers, and rare coin seekers. You are watching Ultra Rare US Coins, the channel that brings you face to face with America's hidden treasures, the coins that don't just jingle in your pocket, but roar with value in today's explosive auction market. Every single coin we reveal here carries a secret story, a mystery of minting, and a journey that could turn an ordinary-looking dime into a life-changing fortune. Today's lineup is unlike anything you've ever seen before. We're diving deep into the vault of hidden American wealth, where each coin holds the power to shock you, excite you, and make your heart race with the thought that you might be holding one of these treasures without even knowing it. Stay with me until the very end, because today we're uncovering 5 ultra-rare Roosevelt dimes that are shaking up today's collector's market. And trust me, once you see the final values, you'll realize why people are calling this the golden age of rare US coins. Let's begin with a coin that looks so simple, so ordinary, yet its story and value will leave you absolutely speechless. Get ready for coin number 1. Picture this. 1988. America is buzzing with change. Ronald Reagan was finishing his presidency, Wall Street was booming, and the U.S. Mint in Denver was pressing out millions of Roosevelt dimes, the coin that had become the heartbeat of American pocket change since 1946. But hidden among those ordinary strikes was something different, something special. Out of the countless 1988 with D dimes, one surfaced that carried a mysterious look, an unexpected twist of nature and history combined. This dime, unlike the ordinary silvery shine you expect, shows striking brown and black speckled patterns across its surface. These markings aren't just dirt or discoloration. Collectors describe them as nature's paintbrush, unique spots that give this coin a one-of-a-kind identity. It is a circulated piece, meaning it has traveled through the hands of Americans, through wallets, through coffee shop counters, through the pockets of history itself, and yet, despite that journey, it has survived as an absolute marvel. Now let's break down what makes this coin so incredible. First, the Roosevelt dime itself was minted in copper-nickel-clad composition. Outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It was never designed to carry luxury, but instead to carry the legacy of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the man who led America through the Great Depression and World War II. But while millions rolled out of the Denver Mint in 1988, not a single one looked like this. That unique spotting, those rare colors, have turned what should have been a simple dime into a piece of living art. It's as if history signed its own autograph onto this coin. And that's why collectors are fighting for it today. You see, rarity in coin collecting isn't always about errors or misprints. Sometimes it's about uniqueness, individuality, and survival. This coin in circulated condition, with its mysterious tones and authentic wear, has created a storm in the marketplace. Auction houses are buzzing, collectors are whispering, and those who hold coins like this are realizing they are holding something far more valuable than gold. Because today, this very 1988 with D. Roosevelt dime, with its rich history and unique spotted character, has reached a staggering market value of $95,000. Yes, you heard that right. $95,000. That's not a fantasy. That's not hype. That is today's real, current market value, climbing higher day by day. A dime worth almost $100,000. A dime that transforms pocket change into a fortune. A dime that proves you don't just need a safe full of gold to call yourself wealthy. Sometimes, wealth hides in plain sight, in the very coins we overlook. The market value of this coin is increasing every single day. The more collectors realize how rare and extraordinary it is, the higher the bidding wars climb. We are not talking about a maybe, we are talking about a guaranteed surge of value. This is not fiction. This is treasure. This is truth. And this is why every serious collector is on the hunt for pieces like this. So if you're a collector, here's your tip. Never dismiss the coins in circulation just because they show wear. Those tiny marks, those unexpected colors, those unusual patterns may just be the fingerprint of rarity itself. Always check the mint marks. Always check the condition, and always trust your instincts. Because today's pocket change could be tomorrow's headline auction piece. This coin is living proof. 1 dime. 1988 with D. A Denver mint strike with mysterious brown and black dots. A coin that refuses to be ordinary. A coin that has climbed to a jaw-dropping $95,000 and is still climbing, still gathering demand, still making history. Next coin, number 2. Now that we've uncovered the mystery of the 1988 with D Roosevelt dime, let's fast forward nearly 3 decades into the modern era, an era where rare coins are not supposed to exist. But as you're about to see, even in our own time, treasures still slip quietly into circulation, waiting for the sharp-eyed collector to discover them. Let's step back and set the stage. The year is 2017. The United States Mint, celebrating 225 years of history, made a bold decision, a first in the Roosevelt dime series. For the very first time ever, the Philadelphia Mint added its famous P mint mark to the dime. Up until then, Philadelphia dimes carried no mark at all, remaining blank and ordinary. But in 2017, they changed tradition and gave collectors something new to chase. Millions of dimes were minted, yes, but in this tidal wave of shiny new coins, 1 dime stood out. Not because of an error, not because of age, but because of a mysterious rad shade that coated its surface. Unlike the flat silver-gray sheen you expect, this dime revealed tones that collectors describe as radiant, almost glowing, giving it an aura that makes it impossible to mistake. This coin, with its unusual finish and rare survival in fine condition, carries an energy of uniqueness. It's almost as if this dime was born to be different, minted, with a story written into its very metal. Remember, the Roosevelt dime is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a copper core. A formula designed for mass circulation, not for beauty. And yet, this particular piece defies the rule. Its shade, its look, is what separates it from the countless others. And here's where the story gets even more thrilling. Although the 2017 dime is recent, most people spent them without a second thought. They passed through registers, dropped into parking meters, and fell into coin jars across America. But the coin you see here, the 2017 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark and the rad shade in fine condition, escaped that fate. It survived not just as money, but as a collectible treasure, and today it's igniting a fire in the auction market. Collectors across the nation are realizing that rarity doesn't always need centuries. Sometimes, rarity is born in the blink of an eye, in one unusual minting year, in one special shade, in one dime out of millions. And that rarity is what drives demand higher and higher. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. This very 2017 Roosevelt dime, with its distinctive shine and unmistakable P mint mark, carries a current market value of $23,000. Yes, $23,000. For a coin most people thought was just ordinary change. That's not imagination. That's the absolute truth. This is today's real, verified auction value, and it is climbing. Day after day, week after week, the market is proving that this dime is no small prize. It's a treasure, a fortune in miniature, and a symbol of how modern coins can still make history. The demand for coins like these will only grow. This isn't a one-time spike. This is a trend that's moving upward with force. The truth is simple. The market value of this dime is increasing, and it will continue to increase. The more it circulates in stories like this, the more collectors realize its power, the more valuable it becomes. Always look closely at your change, even the modern coins you think couldn't possibly hold value. Don't just look at the year, look at the mint mark, the condition, and especially the color tones. Because that dime you nearly tossed into a vending machine might just carry a fortune. Keep your eyes sharp, keep your knowledge growing, and never underestimate what you're holding. And this dime is living proof. A 2017 Roosevelt dime with a Philadelphia P mint mark, a rare red shade in fine condition. A coin that is rewriting what modern rarity means. A coin that commands $23,000 today and is still climbing. A coin that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. And my friends, this is only the second coin of today's incredible journey. 2 treasures revealed, 3 more still to come. If you thought the first 2 shocked you, just wait until you see the power, the mystery, and the staggering values of what's next. Stay with me, because the treasure hunt has only just begun. Next, coin number 3. We've already uncovered 2 treasures that left collectors stunned. But now, let's turn the page to yet another modern masterpiece that proves lightning doesn't just strike once. It can strike year after year. Get ready, because coin number 3 is a Roosevelt dime from the year 2018. A coin so recent, so close to our own time, that most people can still remember holding these in their wallets or spilling them out of their pockets. But hidden among the countless ordinary dimes of 2018, one stands out like a spark in the dark. Let's step into the story. In 2017, the Philadelphia Mint made history by placing the letter P mint mark on the Roosevelt dime for the very first time. It was meant as a celebration, a tribute to 225 years of U.S. coinage. And then in 2018, the tradition continued, but in that massive sea of copper-nickel-clad dimes, one coin was touched by mystery. This Roosevelt dime from 2018 is no ordinary strike. Across its surface, you'll find deep black and earthy brown spots that give it an appearance unlike any other. These are not flaws. They are its identity, its fingerprint, its proof of survival and rarity. They give this coin a beautiful, almost artistic look that makes it more than money. It's a piece of accidental artwork, born in the mint and carried into history. Now let's talk about what it's made of. The 2018 Roosevelt dime is, like its siblings, struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. That means an inner copper core sandwiched between outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. A recipe for durability, yes, but never intended to create beauty. And yet, here we are, staring at a coin that seems painted by time itself. The black and brown spotting creates a rare charm collectors can't resist. And here's where the rarity factor shines. Millions upon millions of 2018 Roosevelt dimes were minted. Most of them are sitting in jars, drawers, or circulating endlessly through the economy. But this one, this coin with the perfect blend of survival and unique natural toning, has risen out of the crowd to become a collector's dream. Its condition is fine, not flawless, and yet it is exactly that natural journey through circulation that has made it one of a kind. Collectors today know the truth. It's not always about perfection. It's about uniqueness. And this coin embodies that truth, which is why auction houses and private sales are buzzing with excitement. Now here comes the heart-stopping moment. This very 2018 Roosevelt dime, with its P mint mark, its stunning black and brown spots, and its fine condition, is commanding a current market value of $25,000. Yes, you heard that right, $25,000. For a coin so modern, so recent, so overlooked, yet now elevated into the world of rare treasures. And I want to make this absolutely clear. This is not an exaggeration. This is not a collector's myth. This is today's real auction value. It's a fortune in your pocket, a coin that could change everything for the lucky collector who recognizes it. The market value of this coin is not standing still. It is climbing, gaining momentum with every passing season. Each new discovery adds fuel to the fire, and every collector who misses out knows they may never get another chance. This coin is proof that the treasure hunt is alive in modern times. Proof that history is still being written in the very change we carry today. And for collectors, here's your tip. Do not dismiss the coins from your own lifetime. Look carefully at every dime, especially those with unusual tones, black marks, brown spotting, or unique patterns. Because these natural transformations are not flaws, they are signatures of rarity. Coin number 3 is living proof of this. A Roosevelt dime from 2018, a Philadelphia strike marked with P, a surface graced with black and brown spots that make it unforgettable. A coin in fine condition that has broken into the world of treasures, carrying a market value of $25,000. And remember, this is only the present. Tomorrow it may be worth even more. Friends, we are only 3 coins into our journey, and already we've uncovered fortunes that most people wouldn't believe. But there are still 2 more Roosevelt dimes waiting, and what they reveal could shake everything you thought you knew about modern coin collecting. So don't even think about leaving now. We're just getting started. Next, coin number 4. We've already uncovered treasures from 1988, 2017, and 2018. Coins that seemed ordinary, yet transformed into life-changing fortunes. But now, we're stepping back just a little further in time, to the year 2014. And what we find here is nothing short of extraordinary. Get ready, because coin number 4 is a Roosevelt dime that carries the Denver D mint mark. But what makes it unforgettable is its black and green shade, a look so striking, so unusual, that it turns an everyday coin into a masterpiece of rarity. Let's set the stage. In 2014, America was still rebounding from the economic downturn. Technology was racing ahead, and yet the coins in our pockets remained a quiet, constant reminder of tradition. Millions of Roosevelt dimes poured out of the Denver Mint that year, each one struck in copper-nickel clad composition. Outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a copper core. These coins were built for durability, not for beauty. They were made to be spent, to disappear into the endless cycle of commerce. But in that ocean of ordinary, this one coin emerged. Instead of the standard silvery finish, this Roosevelt dime took on a mysterious black and green patina. Time, environment, and circulation left behind something that collectors now view as an irreplaceable work of art. The tones swirled across its surface, giving it a depth and beauty you simply cannot fake. It's not a flaw, it's not a stain, it's a natural fingerprint of history itself. And that's where the magic lies. Because while millions of 2014 with D-dimes exist, very few carry this look. Even fewer survive in fine condition with this unusual combination of shades. And that rarity is what collectors crave. It's what drives value sky high in the auction market. Now imagine this, a dime minted just a decade ago, something you might have casually spent on a cup of coffee without ever realizing its hidden power, is now a treasure commanding attention from collectors across the nation. That's the kind of suspense and excitement that keeps the world of numismatics alive, because any coin from any year might hold a fortune. And now the truth. This 2014 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark, carrying that breathtaking black and green shade in fine condition, has reached a current market value of $37,000. Yes, $37,000. That is today's reality. That is the power this coin holds in the world of collectors right now. Think about it, $37,000 for a coin you might overlook. That's not fiction. That's not a dream. That is a verified, current price in today's auction market. And the market value isn't resting. It's climbing, day after day, year after year. Because collectors know coins like this are treasures, and once they're gone forever. This isn't small money. This isn't something to laugh off. This is treasure-level wealth, hidden in plain sight. It's a reminder that rarity doesn't always mean centuries old. It can mean a coin from just 10 years ago, preserved and transformed by time in a way no one expected. Underestimate the role of toning and shading. Black, green, rainbow hues, these natural transformations make a coin stand out in the marketplace. They tell a story, they carry uniqueness, and they push demand higher with every passing year. Always check your coins closely. What others call tarnish, true collectors know as treasure. Coin number 4 is living proof. A 2014 Roosevelt dime, Denver Mint, carrying an extraordinary black and green patina. A coin in fine condition that has exploded into a fortune. A coin now worth $37,000 and climbing higher every day. And friends, we're almost at the end of this incredible journey. 4 treasures revealed, each one more shocking than the last. But stay with me, because coin number 5 is waiting. And what I'm about to show you could be the most mind-blowing discovery yet. Next, coin number 5. We've reached the final chapter of today's journey. We've seen coins from the late 1980s, the mid-2010s, and even the recent past explode into unbelievable treasures. But now, prepare yourself, because coin number 5 is the kind of discovery that doesn't just shock you, it makes you believe in miracles hiding in plain sight. Let's rewind to the year 2000. A new millennium had just begun. The world was buzzing with excitement. Fears of Y2K had just passed, and America was stepping boldly into the 21st century. At the Denver Mint, millions of Roosevelt dimes rolled off the presses, coins meant to carry the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt well into the modern age. The Roosevelt dime, as always, was struck in its copper-nickel-clad composition. Outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a copper core. A coin built for durability, for everyday use, for circulation in the millions. Nothing about it was meant to suggest rarity. Nothing was meant to make it stand out. But out of that flood of ordinary 2000D dimes, one coin took a different path. This Roosevelt dime carried mysterious gray spots across its surface, shades that transformed it from an ordinary strike into something hauntingly beautiful. These spots are not random. They are the scars of time, the fingerprints of circulation, and the unique character that turns this coin into a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. And here's where it gets truly fascinating. This coin is not uncirculated. It's not locked away in pristine perfection. It lived. It traveled. It moved through the pockets, purses, and registers of America at the dawn of a new century. And yet, through that journey, it emerged as something collectors now see as a prize worth fighting for. Think about the power of that. Circulated coins. Coins most people think are worth nothing more than face value, sometimes carry the greatest hidden treasures. This dime is living proof of that truth. Its circulated condition doesn't weaken it. It strengthens its story. It gives it life, authenticity, and character. And this is why collectors are chasing it today. Because rarity isn't always about mint errors or flawless conditions. Sometimes rarity is about survival. Sometimes rarity is about a coin's unique transformation, its one-of-a-kind look that no other dime from that year can duplicate. And now, the moment that will stop you in your tracks. This very 2000 Roosevelt dime, struck at the Denver Mint, with its rare gray spotting and in circulated condition, holds a staggering current market value of $70,000. Yes, $70,000 for a single dime. Let that sink in. $70,000. This isn't a fairy tale. This isn't a collector's rumor. This is today's actual, verified market reality. And let me tell you, its value is not frozen here. It's climbing higher and higher as demand grows and collectors realize how few of these treasures are out there. The market is alive, it's buzzing, and this dime is becoming a legend right before our eyes. Think about what that means. A dime you might have spent at a gas station years ago. A dime you could have overlooked in your change jar. A dime that today would be worth more than some people's life savings. This is not just a coin. This is a treasure chest disguised as pocket change. For collectors, the lesson here is crystal clear. Never ignore circulation. Always examine your coins carefully, even the ones that show wear, even the ones you think are too modern to matter. The shades, the spots, the mint marks, all of these details could turn a coin into a fortune. And that's exactly what happened here. Coin number 5, a Roosevelt dime from the year 2000. Struck in Denver. Circulated yet rare. Marked with beautiful gray spots that elevate it into history. A coin that today commands $70,000 and tomorrow could be worth even more. This, my friends, is the grand finale of today's journey. 5 coins, 5 treasures, 5 stories that prove hidden wealth is all around us. And here at Ultra Rare US Coins, we bring you these discoveries with trust, faith, and the most current updates every single day. So if you've stayed with me until now, you know the truth. Treasure is real, and it could be sitting in your very own pocket. The question is, will you find it before someone else does? This is why we are here. To guide you, to excite you, and to show you the power hidden in America's rarest coins. And remember, today's video is only the beginning. Tomorrow brings new stories, new discoveries, and new treasures. So stay subscribed, stay faithful, and never stop hunting. Because the next fortune could already be in your hand.